is.
I can.
Okay. So when I call the tower, if you can't hear the air traffic control back there, just let me know and we can get your thing switched.
I actually set it up front, so if
Oh,
everything's good, then
okay, perfect. Lily, can you hear us? You can? Okay. Good. All right. So lights as required. We can turn the nav light on if you want. Yep. And we're gonna listen to the weather, which is on radio 2. So press radio 2.
Johnson County Executive Airport Information Bravo 1553, Zulu weather, wind 360 at 12, visibility 5, haze, sky clear, temperature -2, dew point -6, altimeter 3014. Visual approach in use, landing departing runway 36, advise on initial contact, you have Bravo.
All right, so 3014, so we'll set the altimeter right there. And so we gotta make sure our compass is indicating the same as our heading indicator. So that's showing that we're facing east, which I agree with. We're facing east, and that's not showing east. So press that in and turn it until it shows east. So the 9. So yep, keep going. There you go. Go. Perfect. So now we'll give the tower a call. And the winds were 360, so I like to put the heading indicator on there just to kind of remind myself where the winds are. Do you remember how to taxi? You think so? Did you taxi last time? Okay. So we're going to do a 3-step change of control. So if you're flying the plane, you say, I have the airplane, and I'll say your airplane, and you can say my airplane, and vice versa. It'll go back and forth to me. So it's your airplane right now, so I'm going to take my feet off the brakes. Do you have your feet on the brakes? Okay, let's see. Yep, you're on the brakes, so why don't you just release the brakes, and we'll try to taxi over here just a little bit to see if you remember how to taxi. Oh. So remember, we just taxi with our feet. So that's plenty of power. So bring it back to the 1,000, 1,000, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back to the 1,000, the 10. There you go. So all we need is about 10. So let's try turn left. So left rudder, got to tap on the brake. There you go. I'm going to help you slow down a little bit. So left. So we just kind of touch the toe brakes. So let's come to a stop. Let's see if you can remember how to stop. So press the brakes together. There you go. So let's try go forward a little bit. Let's go a little to the left. There you go. So let's slow down. So stop. Remember how to stop? So just the toe brakes. There you go. Good. So let's try go forward a little bit. So that's plenty of power. So just a little tap of the left toe to go left. Let's try to go right a little bit. A little more right. There you go. And then together to stop. So let's try stop. There you go. You're getting the hang of it. So let me give the tower a call, or the ground controller. Good morning, Executive Ground, November 38902, Quebec, set West 3 with Bravo, ready to taxi.
That's 392 Quebec. Good morning, Princess. Runway 36, taxi Golf Alpha.
Good morning, taxi to 36, Golf Alpha 92 Quebec. All right, so here's Golf. So we're going to go here and make a right on Golf. So it's your plane. I'm going to let you taxi. If you want me to do anything, just let me know, or if you need help. So now we're going to turn to the right. So we don't want to go any faster than this. There you go. Good. If you think you're starting to go too fast, you can just hit the brakes to slow us down. Okay. There you go. Okay, I'm going to help you. So I'm going to slow us down just a little bit. There you go. So now we're not going too fast. So we're going to take runway 36. So that's going to be a right here. Just try to slow us down. So hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. There you go. Good. Good, good, good. If you hit them together, we won't wiggle as much. There you go. So I'll help you slow down. Ready? So let's go to the right. Pull your power back just a little so we don't get so fast. Good. Perfect. So we'll try straighten us out. So this is a great speed. This is great. So a little back to the left. You got it? Good, good, good. So we're going a little fast, so try slow us down. So try hit the brakes. Yep. Brakes. There you go. Good. Like riding a bike, huh? There you go. Good. Right on that yellow line. Perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry.
More. No, you're doing great. Go. Good. Slowing us down. Perfect. Whoops, I got it. So go to the right. So each brake is independent. So if you hit stronger on one, it's going to make us turn.
Okay.
So slow us down just a little bit. There you go. Slow us down. Brakes. Brakes. Good. So a little more on the, I got it. A little more on the right. There you go.
Left here.
So we're going to come down to the end, and then we're going to turn to the north, so we're in the wind, so keep going straight. Now if you can turn us back so we're facing the other direction, so the wind blows into the engine to give us cooling during the run-up.
We'll
All
turn
right.
to right now.
Yep, this is good, so you can stop. Okay. So before takeoff, we'll check the flight controls again. So remember, we'll turn this to the left, and we'll say left ailerons up, right ailerons down. Let's go to the right. So now the right aileron's up, the left aileron's down. Then let's pull back on the yoke. We'll check the elevator. So elevator's up, elevator's down. Okay. Flight instruments checked. So we checked our altimeter. It shows field elevation. That's correct. We've already checked our heading indicator. Attitude indicator looks like it's working. Vertical speed is showing 0, so that's working. Airspeed indicator is showing 0, so that should be correct. The throttle, so I'm going to help you hold the brakes. We're going to increase the throttle to 1700. So here's what you're looking at, and yep, you're going to increase the throttle just nice and gently. So there's about 1500, so a little bit more. Keep going. I want to go to 1700, 1500, 1600, 1700. There you go. That's good. Do you remember how to check the magnetos, where the key is? So we're going to go one click to the left, and we're going to look for a drop in RPM. We're going to go back to both. And now we're going to go check the right magneto, so we'll go 2 clicks. We saw another drop. We'll go back to both. We're going to check our carburetor heat. So you can pull the carb heat out, and we're going to look for a reduction in RPM. Yep, pull it all the way out. So very slight reduction, so that means the carb heat's working, so you can press it in. Engine instruments we're going to check. So the fuel, the gauges are showing full, which we verified visually before we got in the plane, so we know that's correct. The oil pressure's in the green, oil temperature's in the green, so everything's looking good. Throttle, you can pull back to 1000. So reduce the throttle, there you go, nice. Flaps, we're not going to take off with any flaps, so you can see our flaps are up. Fuel is on both. In the elevator trim, we need to make sure these 2 lines are lined up for takeoff. So elevator trim is set for takeoff. So we're going to turn our strobe lights on. Yep. And we need to switch to the tower frequency, so you can press that button and it'll flip it to the tower frequency. So we are ready for takeoff. Transponders on 1200. It's showing altitude reporting. So in this airplane, we rotate at about 60 miles per hour. So right there. And you did the takeoff last time? You did, so you're pretty comfortable with taking off? I'll help you. So if you want, you can taxi up to the runway, and I'll call the tower for our clearance. Your airplane. Executive Tower, November 3892 Quebec is ready for takeoff, runway 36 to the southwest.
Cessna 92 Quebec, Exec Tower, runway 36, clear for takeoff, southwest departure.
36 cleared for takeoff, 92 Quebec, thank you. All right, so we are cleared for takeoff. So we'll just double check and make sure there's nobody on final. I don't see anybody. All Alright, so we're going to drive onto the runway and then turn to the left. So as we take off, the plane is going to want to turn to the left on its own. So you're going to need more right rudder to keep us on the runway. We want to make sure we're off the brakes. Let's get us nice in the middle. Alright, so whenever you're ready, one hand on the throttle. And just nice and gently push that forward. I'll help you steer with my feet.
Okay.
So you work on the throttle and I'll steer with my feet. So you'll see the airspeed indicator move here in just a second. So add some more throttle. More throttle, more throttle. I'll do the brakes and the steering with the feet. You just work on the throttle, okay?
Okay.
So make sure your feet are off the brakes. Push all the way forward, all the way in, all the way in. There you go. So now the airspeed indicator should be starting to move. Okay, so let me know when we get to about 60. Okay, so just pull back nice and gentle. There you go. So push forward just a little bit so we don't climb so steep. To get the heat on. There you go. So we want to stay straight ahead for just a little bit until we get to 1600. I'm going to give you some trim. There you go. Perfect. That was a great takeoff.
Are we okay?
Yep, we're fine. So now we can turn to the left, turn like towards those water towers. So we're only going to climb to about 2,000 today.
Okay.
So we're going to try follow this pink line. So about this heading. And so we'll level off at about 2,000. So big hand on the 2, little hand on the 0. Okay. So we'll push forward. And then let's pull our throttle back to about 23. So push forward so we don't climb anymore. And pull the throttle back. There you go. Pull it back to about a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, so does the plane feel like it wants to climb?
Yeah, it
So
does.
you need to put nose down trim. So here, we'll move this forward a little bit. Does it still want to climb? So we just need to make sure that we don't get in this other tower's airspace. So the heading you're on is just fine. So kind of, I'm going to give you a little bit more nose down trim. There you go. Perfect. So let's try stay on that heading of 180. And we'll just kind of fly to the south until we get clear of New Century's airspace. And then we'll turn on course towards Ottawa. How's that sound? How you doing? Good? You're doing great, I think. So we're still climbing a bit, so I'm going to push forward. We'll put more nose trim down. I'm going to reduce your power just a little bit more. There you go. It's okay. So we're going to do the majority of our navigating by looking outside. It's a little hazy today, so it's a little difficult to see.
Should be on 18.
18 would be good if we can get on 18. If you can, it's okay. And now you can keep turning. Turn to about the 2-1. So that will be heading of 210. That'll keep us clear of the New Century's airspace. So stop your turn. So stop your turn to the left. So we're just going to level out. So let's just try to look outside. I know it's really hard to see the horizon today. So if you just look outside, kind of look at how the nose of the airplane, how it looks on the horizon, that's how we can tell if we're climbing or descending. And if it wasn't so much haze, it would be a lot easier for you to tell. Doing good. So you want to go straight. We don't want to go any further right because that blue line is the tower's airspace. no further to the right. We don't want to get in tower's airspace. Hold on. I'm just going to help you till we're clear of this.
Yeah.
You're doing great. So try to look outside the most for your navigation. That'll be easier than looking inside. So we're climbing, so just push down, just push a little pressure. There you go. Good. Okay, so we're going to want to come just a little further to the left. We're going to try staying on this pink line. Good. So that pink line is going to get us to Ottawa. Yep. So there we go. So just kind of level us out. Perfect. So I'd say 90% of the time we'll look outside, and then the other 10% we'll peek in to check our altitude and our heading. But we're going to want to try to look outside to navigate. I'm sorry?
Said I'm not familiar with
It's okay. So you just need to come back to the left a little bit. Perfect. So don't worry about that too much. We'll just look outside and enjoy what you're doing. So we got Hillsdale Lake over there, which you can hardly see with the haze. And we were going to go to Ottawa today to see if you wanted to try a landing there. But if you want, we can just kind of fly around here. If you'd rather just do turns and stuff, it's completely up to you.
a long time since I've landed.
It's okay. I'll help you.
Okay.
And if you're comfortable at all, I can do the landing. It's fine. Or I can do it. You can help me. So this tells us we're 13 minutes to Ottawa, and we're 20 miles away. It's okay. We're VFR today, so we're not in anybody's way. Your altitude's pretty good. So I'm going to put some new frequencies in here for the weather at Ottawa. For the traffic frequency.
Approach camera.
Alright, so let's try and look outside. Can you feel that we're turning? So we're going to try go straight. So we want to go back to the left about 90 degrees. So we're going to kind of head for that lake over there. You see the water? Here, we'll do this. We'll hit this so the line's right in front of us. So yep, you can come left just a little bit if you want, but this is okay. You're not too far off course, just maybe 5 or 10 degrees. So we keep turning to the right. So let's turn back to the left just a little bit. So I'm going to help you turn back to the left.
Civilian air traffic. That's Flight Susan, Eastern helicopter 10 miles to the
east, we'll be transitioning the field from east to west towards the city, Nevada area traffic.
Alright.
Lead Summit traffic, Cessna 12668, turning crosswind, runway 36, Lead Summit.
You're doing great. So when we get to Ottawa, Ottawa has basically a north and south runway. It's 17 and 35. So we'll probably overfly the runway to enter a left downwind. We'll land to the north.
Camera traffic 358, Mike 5 mile final, runway 35.
Are you okay with the temperature? Is the heat enough for you?
What?
Are you okay with the temperature?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Doing perfect. So right there is about, here, I'll put your heading indicator where we want to be. Right about there. You come back to the left. You put that back to the left. There you go. Back left just a little bit.
Like I keep climbing.
We're climbing just a little bit. We're climbing at 100 feet a minute. So if you want, you can pull a little of the throttle back, and that might help. There you go. And if that's not enough, we can adjust the trim.
Lead Summit traffic, Cessna 12668, turning base, runway 36, Lead Summit.
So it's starting to get a little cloudier up here, so why don't we try to descend a little so the visibility is better. So I'd pull the throttle back just a little bit. And then we're going to trim it nose down. Let's go down to about 2,000. So we're at 2,500 now, descending.
Camera traffic, Meridian 358, Mike is about a 2.5 mile final, 35 camera. Kansas City, Meridian 358, Mike can cancel IFR at camera.
Alright, so we have about 200 feet to go. We keep turning to the right. We'll go back to the left just a little bit. So we want to try to set that right in front of the nose of the airplane. So we're just going to look inside 10% of the time and try to look outside 90%. So try find something that you want to fly towards, like that, you know, kind of, there's like a house right there. We'll try to fly over that house. Give you a little bit more power so we don't descend anymore. There you go. Good. Water tower over there?
Traffic, Fernando 4 Golf Echo.
You didn't see the water, there's a water tower right there about your 11 o'clock? We kind of want to head towards the water tower. It's alright, we're only 10 miles from the airport now. Doing great.
After taking off from the K81 on runway 3, how do you copy 59 Pop?
Yeah, I've got you loud and clear, sir. Please submit your...
A little back to the left. we don't want to get any lower. Let's try, we'll add a little more power so we can kind of stay 1,000 feet above the ground. There you go, perfect. Nope, so push power in, push power forward. There you go.
Monmouth County traffic, Comanche 59 Papa, back taxi runway 3, Monmouth County. Comanche County, block left of Andrew, going northbound, we're leaving the area, Miami County.
Center traffic, Cessna 12668, downwind, runway 3667.
Alright, so we've got about 5 minutes and 8 miles till we'll be to the airport. So I'm going to listen to the weather.
5 Zulu, wind 360 at 15 knots, visibility 5. Haze, sky conditions, view at 1,400. Temperature -0 Celsius. Dew point -5 Celsius. Altimeter 3014 inches of mercury.
Ottawa Municipal Airport.
Automated weather observation 1655 Zulu. Wind 010 at 15 knots. Visibility 5. Haze, sky conditions.
Alright, so 010, so the winds are out of the north, so just like we planned, we're going to land on runway 35 at Ottawa. We've been listening to Unicom. Do you know what the Unicom frequency is? Do you remember what that was?
Traffic,
So there's other airports are using this same frequency, and the pilots announced their intention on that frequency, so other aircraft that are inbound or outbound know what everybody's doing at the airport. So we've been listening, and there's other people at Lead Summit that are flying. There's Miami County, but I haven't heard anybody in Ottawa. So it sounds like we might be the only ones inbound to Ottawa today.
Monmouth County traffic, Comanche 8459 Papa, departing runway 3. We will be a southwest
So you're fine.
departure. Monmouth County.
Ottawa traffic, Skyhawk 38902, Quebec, 5 miles northeast of the Ottawa airport, going to overfly with a midfield and are left downwind for runway 35, Ottawa traffic. So now if there is anybody coming into Ottawa, they know what we're doing. We're going to do a quick descent to land checklist. Fuel selector still on both. Mixture's rich. Seat belts are on. Why don't we turn our landing light on if you want? It's right next to your strobe light right here. Nope, the one right to the right of it. No. There you go. Perfect. That just makes us a little bit more visible in case there's anybody else in the pattern. Okay. So we're pretty close to the airport, but you're probably not going to be able to see it until we're almost right on top of it with this haze today. So this heading's looking perfect. The airport's actually straight ahead of us. I'm sorry? So 2,000 is perfect right now. So that'll get us 1,000 feet above the ground. That's exactly where we want to be in the pattern. So we just need to come to the left just a little bit more. The airport's over there. So the runway, it's really hard to see, but it's directly in front of us. There's like a big white building, that's the FBO, so we're going to fly over the north end of the runway.
Please for traffic, Cessna 12668, turn across wind 36, please limit.
Can you see it yet? Right in front of us. So there's our runway. So we're going to land on, we're going to touch down there and roll to the north. So we're going to land on runway 35. So we're just going to cross over the runway. So we enter on the left downwind.
Go around and come back this way.
We're going to wait until we get over the the runway. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of room, and then we'll turn left under the left downwind. So coming into land, you can pull the power back to about 20.
Right downwind.
There you go. Perfect. And I'm going to make a radio call. Ottawa traffic, Skyhawk 902 Quebec, centering the left downwind runway 35, full stop, Ottawa traffic. Okay. So we're going to try stay 1,000 feet above the ground until we get a beam the numbers over here, which we're almost at. And then we're going to pull our power back to about 17. Want to pull it back to 17. And you can turn the carb heat on, so you'll pull the pull that one out. Or this one. Oh, pull it out. And I'm going to give you, yep, all the way. And I'm going to give you some flaps to help us descend. So we might need to trim those down a little bit. So now we want to be about 300 to 500 feet a minute in the descent, so we're looking good. So maybe pull 100 more RPMs back. There you go, that's plenty. Perfect. Ottawa traffic, Skyhawk 902 Quebec, turning left base, runway 35, full stop, Ottawa traffic. So now we're going to kind of turn towards the runway. Can you still see the airport out the left? It might be hard with the wing down.
Traffic, 110,
Get rid of the more power for you. To give you some more left, so keep turning towards the runway. Ottawa traffic, Skyhawk 902 Quebec is turning final, runway 35, full stop, Ottawa traffic.
Airport, automated weather observation.
So when I click the microphone, it turns on the EWAF and it gives us the map. So you see the two white lights left of the runway. So that means we're a little high coming in for landing, so I'm going to pull the throttle back to give us some more flaps. We want one red and one white.
Altitude 3,200.
Here's the guy. So just let us descend. There you go. Pull your power back a little bit more. Give us full flap. Looking good. We're a little on the high side, but that's fine. We got plenty of runway here. You're doing just great. So maybe pull the power out a little bit more so we can start to descend a little quicker. There you go. And we'd like to get red over white. Might be hard for you to see. No. I'm going to help you coming down. So we're just kind of gliding down. So I'm looking down the runway now. Here, I'll take the throttle. Give us a little power to come in. Give us a little kind of push in our descent. So we're going to come down nice and slow. Alright, do you remember how to stop? Hit the brake. Great. Alright, so you want to come up here and we'll make a turn on the taxiway and we'll taxi back and you can do another takeoff. Yep, so we'll come here and go to the right. Give it a little more power, about up to the 1,000 where it says 10. A little more. Just make sure you're not on the brakes. I'll help you a little bit. So that's plenty of power. So come back to about the 10, I'll help you. Make a turn here. Little more right, little more right. Go. Ottawa traffic, 92 Quebec, clear ball runways, Ottawa.
No, wait a minute.
We're going to go to the right. Now I'm going to turn your carb heat off. I'm going to put your flaps up. There you go. Here, I'll help you. It's okay. Here, are you on the brakes? It's a little windier here, so it's a little more difficult to taxi. There you go. Want to try again? dead straight ahead, so you're pressing him evenly. Alright, so we have our carb heat off, our flaps are up, our trim is back to takeoff, so everything is set for our departure. So slow us down, so nice and even on those brakes. There you go. Perfect. We'll look on final, make sure we don't see anybody out there. I don't see anybody, so I'll give a call. Ottawa traffic, November 3892 Quebec, departing runway 35 at Ottawa to the northeast, Ottawa traffic. So a little more to the right there. Alright, so we're going to get lined up on the runway. And we can come to a stop. Make sure you're ready to go. So we're going to rotate at about 60 miles per hour again. Comfortable? Ready? Alright, whenever you're ready, I'll do the steering with the feet and you just apply that throttle. Go all the way in, nice and smooth. All the way in. Okay. So we don't want the nose to come up, so I'll kind of help you trim the nose down. There you go. Perfect. So we're going to fly straight ahead just to get a little bit of altitude, and then we're going to turn to the right. I'll help you. So let's see, you're going to want to go turn to, where to go? About there. The heading bug, about a 50 heading. There you go. And we'll try level off at 2,000. So looking outside, it'll be easier. So you kind of see that pond in front of us, just kind of fly towards the pond. And so if the nose is too high that you can't see, we'll just push it down. So apply a little forward pressure on the yoke. There you go. So just straight ahead. I'm going to come back about there now. And so here's 2,000. So if we don't want to climb anymore, we're going to push forward. So we're going to hold the nose down. And right now we have takeoff power, so we're set to climb. So pull that back to about 2,200 RPM. There you go. Good. Keep it coming back a little bit more. Little bit more. There you go. Alright, so if we release pressure on the controls, does the plane want to climb or descend or stay level? I feel like it wants to climb a little bit, so we're going to push the nose down, and we're going to put nose down trim. So you can do the trim, so just turn it forward a little bit, maybe an inch. A little more. Let's do a little bit at a time. So let go and let's see what that did. So it's pretty level. It might want to climb a little, so let's do a tiny bit more nose down trim. There you go. Perfect. So yep, we want to try to follow the pink line, so we'll hit the direct to activate. So we want just to go left a tiny bit, maybe 10 degrees. Probably come back to the right just a little bit for the pink line. Normally I'd have you pick something out in the distance to look at, but today it's just too hazy to pick anything that's too far away. So is this what you remembered it being like? That this what you remembered it being like? I'll pick like a field in the front of me, and we'll kind of fly towards that field, and once we reach it, I'll just pick another point that's directly in front of me, so we don't have to look inside the instruments too much. Nope, you're doing, we're going a little bit right, of course, but you're actually doing a pretty good job. So we'll go just a little bit more to the left. We'll listen to the weather at Johnson County. Or a little bit too far away, can't hear it good yet. Good. So we got 25 miles to go, and we'll be there in 21 minutes. We're not going very fast today, only 71 knots. You doing okay back there? Okay. Pretty hazy. Could you get a picture for me?
Sure.
Lily, can you want to look back and we'll get a photo? Can you look behind you? Thanks. Alright, so we want to come back to the left just a little bit more. And we don't want to climb any higher because it's getting hazier up here. Let's try to go back down to 2,000, so reduce some of your power a little bit. There you go, that's plenty. Try to come back, so we're descending at about 400 feet a minute, so we'll try to come down to about 2,000. Alright, so we're at 2,000, so let's add some power back in so we don't keep descending, so go back to about 2,200 RPM. There you go, a little more. Little more power. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. That's good. Perfect. Look, you're almost right on course. Your altitude looks good, 2,000. But we're still descending, so add a little bit more power. So push it forward. Forward. Keep going to about 2,200. There you go. Just enough so it stops us from descending. Perfect. Looking good. So remember, 90% of the time, look outside. 10% will look inside. You got it. So can you see how the nose kind of went up? So if the nose goes up, that's going to mean we're going to climb a little bit.
Do we want to climb?
Nope, we like to be at 2,000 just because it's kind of hazy. So 2,000 is where we want to be. So it's okay. So a little more to the right. That's right here. This is perfect. Can you see there's like a building right in front of us in the distance? Like a big white building. Just fly towards that.
And then
Yep, just whatever building that building is right in front of us, like a barn or something. Now I'll come left a little bit, so maybe pick that barn over there.
okay.
And fly towards that one. You're doing great. See if we can hear the weather yet.
Visual approaching use, landing departing, runway 36, advise of initial contact, you have Charlie. County Executive Airport information, Charlie, 1653, Zulu weather, wind 020 at 12, visibility 4, haze, sky clear, temperature -2, dew point -6, altimeter 3014.
Alright, 3014, so the altimeter hasn't changed. We're still going to land on the north runway, so runway 36. And there's Hillsdale Lake again. You can kind of see the lake in the distance coming in. Just kind of head right towards, see the lake, the tip of the lake that's right ahead of us, just head right for that.
Okay.
So like stay on the very edge, so come a little left, just like the edge of the lake over there. Perfect. There's a little tower over here, so we want to stay right on the north part of the lake. There you go.
Exec Tower, helicopter 824 Tango Foxtrot is with you from KC Copters, like a north departure, and join the pattern. We're with you at Charlie.
Foxtrot, Exec Tower, restrictions, departure from the ramp, showing risk, caution, and
Alright, so we're about 15 miles from the airport, so this heading's perfect. It's going to get us right back to the airport.
Departure from the ramp at our own risk, 824 Tango Foxtrot.
So what do you like flying better, the 150 or the Cessna 172?
Tango Foxtrot, I didn't catch left traffic or right traffic. We got stepbound.
I know it's been a long time.
It's been a long
Left traffic,
time.
24 Tango Foxtrot.
And this plane seems, I don't know, it seems
other one, they were probably a different model 172. I think the one you flew had 180 horsepower. This one's a little bit slower. It's 150 horsepower. So we want to go back to the left just a little bit. There's a water tower right in front of us, but it's kind of hard to see. If you can aim for that water tower, that would put us on course. Right here. This is about perfect. You see it? Good.
I think I need another cushion.
Yeah, you might need both the cushions underneath you, maybe not behind you. I have the same problem.
Yeah, I was glad to see you weren't real tall.
Nope, I am not real tall.
Should I go left?
Just aim for that. If you can see the water tower still, just straight. It's perfect.
Okay.
You're looking great.
All
Go right in front of us. Good afternoon, New Century Tower. Skyhawk 3892 Quebec is about 8 miles southwest of you. Would like to transition your airspace at 2000 going to Johnson County Executive.
Cessna 3892 Quebec, New Century Tower, transition approved, altimeter 3016, report passing to the east of the field.
Transition's approved and we'll report passing east of the field, 92 Quebec. Thank you. All right. So we're cleared to go through New Century's airspace. So you're looking good. Maybe just a touch more to the left, maybe 5 degrees. Looking great. Look, you're like right on course. Your altitude's perfect. Professional over here. So come a little more left. So put that heading bug right there, right in front of the nose of the airplane. There you go. New Century Tower, November 902 Quebec is east of 1836.
Cessna 902 Quebec, frequency change approved.
Frequency change is approved for 92 Quebec. Have a good day. Alright, so now we'll give the tower a call. Good afternoon, Executive Tower. Cessna 3892 Quebec is 8 miles southwest, inbound with Charlie.
Cessna 3892 Quebec, exact tying, south for straight into runway 36.
Straight in for 3692 Quebec. Alright, so we're just going to keep going straight ahead till we get the airport in sight, and then we're just going to line up on the runway. We'll do the descent to land checklist. Our mixture is rich, our fuel selectors both, our seatbelts are on. If you want, you can turn our landing light on. Landing light right there. Perfect. Yep. That one. There you go. Yep, both of them. We can turn. All those are on. want to go, we want to go a little to the right now, just so we can kind of line up on final. I know you can't see the runway just yet because it's hazy, but we should be able to see it here in about a mile or so. Little pond kind of in front of us, just fly towards the pond.
Copy 4 Tango Foxtrot, make right traffic.
Right traffic for Tango Foxtrot.
Alright, looking good, Lily. We're going to keep flying straight ahead. The airport's going to be over to your left a little bit in about 5 miles. So this heading looks great to set us up for the runway. Altitude, we're just going to fly straight ahead. And you see there's 2 water towers way in the hazy in the distance over there? That's just northwest of the airport.
No, I don't see them.
You didn't see them?
Anybody home?
Rear Costa 360.
Take left 360 then.
Left 360 for Tango Foxtrot.
Says 92 Quebec, 136, cleared land.
36, cleared land, 92 Quebec. Alright, so the airport's right there. It's real hard to see. So see the lake? On the other side of the lake, there's like an open area with no trees. That's our airport.
Left.
Nope, not yet. We're going to keep going straight ahead, so we intercept about a 3-mile final. Can you see the white stripes on the runway? So maybe pull our power back to about
yeah, I see.
about 2,000. Okay, we'll kind of make a slow turn for the runway. So let's add carb heat. Add your carb heat, this one. The carb heat, you can pull it out. So maybe pull your power back to about 1,500. There you go. That's good. That's enough.
Fox up to Bravo, Cessna on a mile, final advising inside.
So push maybe the power in just a little bit more, 200 RPM. There you go.
Perfect. For Tango Foxtrot, we'll advise when we have in sight will be number 2 for Tango Foxtrot. We have the traffic in sight for Tango Foxtrot.
Tango Fox number 2, follow Cessna, runway 26, cleared stop.
Give
Clear
you
stop and go, we're number 2, 4 Tango Foxtrot, 36.
Coming down. Adjust your trim a little bit, nose down as we descend. There you go. Looking good, Lily, looking good. So you just keep looking at the runway. And we're looking all the way down towards the end of the runway, so pull a 200 RPM out. Pull a little more power, there you go, just a little. Looking good. So maybe pull another 100 RPM out, just a little bit. Just a little wiggle. There you go, good. Perfect, we'll leave it there. More flaps. So we're looking down the runway, not right in front of us. Okay. Looking good. So push the power in a tiny bit forward. There you go. Okay, so let us keep coming down. So just nice and gentle, pull the power all the way out, bring it all the way back, nice and gentle, there you go. So looking down the runway, power's all the way out, right? So we're just gonna kind of come down here, there you go. And touch down, nice and gentle, okay? You got the brakes? So let us roll forward just a little bit, slow us down, perfect. We'll make the next left, so if you want, you can add the power back up to 2,000.
Back, left to golf to the hangar, you can stay with me.
Left it off to the hangars, and we will stay with you, nice and back, thanks. Straight ahead, and we'll make our next left. Oh. Keep going straight. Put a little more power, there you go. Here. Yep, make the next left. And it's straight into the hangars. Yep, so turn left here. Try to stay closer to the yellow line so we don't get in the grass. There you go. So a little more to the right, and I'll help you. A little more to the right. There you go. So now,
Straight?
Yep, straight across. So I'm going to put your flaps up. I'll turn your carb heat off. Turn our strobe lights off. There you go. You're taxiing, it's all you. So pull that power back, pull the throttle back a little so it's 1,000 or less. Keep going straight. When we get up here, we'll turn left. Slow us down a little bit, nice and even on both the brakes. There you go, good. Now let it roll, and then we'll turn left on the yellow line. Perfect.
Right there.
Yep,
or-
keep going all the way straight towards the tower. Hopefully that truck stays out of our way. So a little more to the right. We want to try to stay on the yellow line. You're doing great. Follow this line around. And N4, so I'm going to kind of help you park it here, so we don't have to push it so much. Alright, so we're going to turn all of our lights off. So put your closed lights, and you can turn the avionics off right here. The silver one. There you go, perfect. Now you can turn the key off. And then the master switch you can turn off. The master switch, the red one. You can turn that one off. And you can turn that one off.